What's up everybody, today we're going to be reacting to something which is very familiar to every single one of you, and that's playing World of Warcraft for the first time, so let's see how it is in the hands of a professional gamer. So, before we start this video, I would like to say this is a video by Day9, who is a very well-known gamer in the community. He's been in the StarCraft days, he's been in the Hearthstone days, he definitely has a lot of experience when it comes to competitive gaming and gaming in general, so it's gonna be quite interesting to see his opinion on retail WoW.
Insane, because I feel insane. Okay, half of you saying yes, half of you saying no. Perfect. This is the path from the tutorial. What? So I got to the end of the tutorial? So let me make sure I got this fucking straight, okay? I want to be really clear about what is happening in my mind's eye. All right? Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry. I played World of Warcraft Classic last week. What happened then? I enter into a field in front of a building, and there's a dude saying, "Go kill boars." Sir, yes, sir. It's slow, it's bland, I see a lot of places to go. I start completing some quests, there's a genteel pace. I open up more and more and more and more, this world shrouded by fog, and as I wander through it, more is revealed. My curiosity guides me.
Okay, I'm actually curious what he's gonna say here. If he's gonna like classical retail more.
High levels of enemies stop me. That interplay guides me for like 10 hours. And I'm like learning some magic, I'm getting some skills. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of slick, thick, solid and tight.
Okay.
And so I think, hey, I heard WoW retail is a pretty cool way.
Now, before we get to the actual longer parts of the video, I would like to say, I don't think from what I just shortly skipped through the video. So he's been playing a low level character in retail, and I think that he's definitely not gonna experience World of Warcraft or a proper MMO experience in WoW retail. The only good parts about the retail is the competitive side of it. Raids, rated BGs, or mythics, shit like that, and arenas. So the only way to experience proper retail WoW is to be a max level character, proper gear, and just go as competitive as you can. So it's definitely not gonna be close to an MMO experience and to classic WoW.
To tap into WoW is a brand new gamer. Maybe you didn't enjoy the hardcore mechanics of 2004's WoW. It's class, that's okay. Blizzard has a retail modern experience for you. So this Tuesday, let's see, like 4 hours ago, I said, I'm gonna open WoW retail, and I just hit play. It dumps me on an island where there's a bunch of people where I have to save my son. The son's like, oh, you saved me, you have to kill harpies now. And I don't know, a gnome thing, a gadget man, taped me to like a helicopter to fly up and then like fly back down and like ride a huge boar. At some points, I learned some button pressing, different abilities. It's telling me to drag things. I'm killing some dudes. I'm dragging loot over to my equipment. But for the most part, I would say in the tutorial island, 20 to 25% of it was me actually playing a game. 75% of it was dialogue and people that I guess I'm never gonna see again.
Fair.
Maybe some of them were at the gates and I'm gone. I got on a boat just now. Like all these people trying to compel me to do things while it's just stapling information to my forehead. And I'm just...
That's the biggest problem with modern MMOs nowadays. When you enter a new MMO, you get bombarded by all kinds of like weird UIs, systems, like especially other games with MTX, like let's say old school RuneScape versus RuneScape 3. It's not only that, you have Black Desert Online, Lost Ark, games like that, which just bombard you with some crazy information. You're like wondering what's happening. It's kind of off-putting.
Sitting here with so many staples and post-it notes
like
on my
way
face.
Too much information.
Like, God, why do I need to learn all of this? And it's just like, what? It said it pretty clearly. I mean, sure, I suppose, but that's not really my problem. The problem that I had with the tutorial is it was so much contextless information with such little gameplay. But that's okay. It's shoving information down my throat. I'm doing the UHF, drinking from the fire hose, which, for any millennials watching, hopefully you get the reference. For any Zoomers watching, just trust me, it's gone forever. It then brings me to Stormwind. Great. This self-isolated tutorial island did have some merit in terms of showing me the basic flow of the game. It brings me to the whole world. I can now go anywhere I want to go. I go back to the original area and have a brief moment of, The familiarity, the pacing, the slow grind and growth of the game. But I say, no. I'm not done with the tutorial. I derailed myself. I have to go back. I go back to the city where I get into a car that drives.
Wait until he actually finds out how you level up in this game. Buying boots or just spamming dungeons or however you want to do it and not experiencing the actual world of the game.
Drives me to a horse that I ride to an inn that I then go from to a boat where all of a sudden I'm watching, like, I don't know, the characters from Frozen yelling at each other. And I'm on the ship. I'm not in any of the cutscenes. It's just not about me anymore. I'm just on this fucking boat. And now I'm in a jail. And my jailmate is just like, beat the shit out of me. So I do. And now we're breaking people out of jail. And I'm still not fucking playing a game. I want to cast spells. I want to cast spells on things. Where are my spells to cast? I'm like...
Yeah, one thing about Retail World of Warcraft is like it's very hard to introduce new players to the game because like there's like how many expansions out? There's like a ton of expansions out. And there is a lot of information to be assimilated, but it's kind of hard to read and you get overflown with everything at the same time, which could be overwhelming because you can see for new players. And I definitely feel it's that way for Retail WoW.
So confused, man. I like don't understand because this is like the most played MMO of all time, and I'm like sitting here and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, this is a really weird expansion here," and I'm just like, I want to frost mage. I want to cast. I want things to be really cold around me as I freeze them, and I cast things. Like I don't. And this is the thing. People keep saying to me, "Yeah, they really dumbed retail down." I'm actually just so fucking confused. I don't know. I literally feel like I
feel like they dumbed it down in a way that they're making the game way more casual and more casual and more casual for like newer gamers, but I don't think that's what the game needs. I feel like the only people who enjoy casual gaming are Zoomers, man, because they only are just looking for some short-term satisfaction from gaming. Like playing a 20-minute ranked game of League of Legends or whatever, Valorant nowadays. But you don't really need that in World of Warcraft, I think. MMOs are about the immersion and about the experience of the world.
Been doing it wrong. That's what I feel like. It feels like one of those movies where like a high school student is in Italy and they somehow think she is the secret agent for the CIA, so she gets swept up into the mission. That's what I feel like. But the thing is, this isn't a fictional movie. This is my life, and I'm just still confused. So I guess I'm going to help Flynn Fairwind, who I hope isn't in here for like child murder. I hope isn't a bad person. The first introduction I had to Flynn was him asking me to punch him, and now I'm hoping that all these people that I've broken out are killing what I assume are innocent guards. And now I'm just gonna go out. I mean, there's so much.
I think it's really interesting to see actually somebody pay attention to such things in Retail WoW. Like the actual quest storylines and the interaction with the characters, which is not very common.
Crossing my fingers about as I step into what still may not wind up being a game. Okay? So let's find out if we can do a game.
Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty.
Am I thirsty? I'm so fucking confused. You can invite another player to your group by right-clicking on their portrait. Okay. Jesus, man, it's like, are you thirsty? Okay, like, close this. I feel like without additional context, this just looks insane. Why do you start BFA anyways? Real number, Jay. I'll be honest with you, that doesn't mean anything at all to me. I'm following instructions.
What is going on in there?
Yeah, what
Sounds like
is...
you started a riot.
What is going on? I mean, like, the escalation is incredible. Cool. It's like a cooking tutorial where episode 1 is assembling a sandwich using cheese and deli meat. And episode 2 is butcher a cow. Like I don't know how, I have no idea why I'm here. Sorry, I didn't mean to punch the microphone.
I do agree with that about Retail. It is very like, confusing on the whole progression of your character is way more confusing compared to Classic. He said he was playing Classic a week ago, and Classic is very linear. You start in your leveling zone, 1 to 10, you move to the next zone, 10 to 20, then you move to the other zone, which is like 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Of course, depending on the race, sometimes you're gonna jump continents and everything like that, but you know, it's like very linear. It's very easy to know what's happening, follow what's happening, and so on. It's extremely simple to get into.
Should I keep doing this? Do I keep doing this? Yeah, draw the rest of the fucking MMO. Exactly, Burner Man. Oh my god. Okay. So Ghost says this is basically the end of the tutorial merging into Battle for Azeroth. Oh, so that's what BFA means. Okay. Okay, so the name of the expansion is Battle for Azeroth. And that's what you mean when you say BFA. Because when I saw BFA, my brain was trying to think of a noun that began with
He
A.
knows that now at least.
That was big fucking something. Like, that's what I assumed that you were saying. And then when all of you were saying Battle for Azeroth, most of you weren't capitalizing like with proper nouns, so I just thought that you were colloquially being like, yeah, no, you did the tutorial, then it's time to battle for Azeroth. I was like, that's a weird way to say you go level. All right, maybe there's some cultural, mismatch happening where I don't get what the words you're saying are. Let's talk to Talia.
He's so confused with the movement, bro. I mean,
Alright, come on, Talia.
I'm not gonna hate here. I think World of Warcraft has very clean movement when it comes to MMOs. Like the jumping mechanics and everything are amazing.
Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going. There's a giant
Even though it is kind of annoying sometimes when you're in the water and you're trying to jump on a ledge or something. It is kind of annoying.
glowing hedron to go. Oh fuck!
But the
not
movement
right
is
way.
amazing.
There's a giant glowing hedron that will at least show me my destination. Fuck, do I get over to you? Up here, dude? It's just so sick. I mean, the art is beautiful.
The art is beautiful. I don't care what anybody says. I remember back in the day people were hating on WoW and comparing it to other MMOs, like Korean MMOs, and saying how it's way too cartoony or whatever, but that's not true, man. Warcraft is an amazing, stunning visual game. It just immerses you quite a lot, man. Especially if you're playing like Demon Hunter or something, and you see those crazy areas, it's like amazing.
The art department has hard carried Blizzard for a long while now, I feel. I actually think
He does have a lot of experience with Blizzard, so he knows what he's talking about.
that's such an unfair statement because that implies that it's not part of the experience. It's just this like extra thing that's like, oh, when it comes to staying alive, calories are really doing a lot of heavy lifting. Like, yeah, of course. Like this fucking, like, oh, you mean one of the most important and difficult parts of making a good game is the thing that has been causing them to succeed with respect to their peers that just across the board have worse art? Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, that's like Tiger Woods' golf swing has really been carrying his golf career. Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I don't. What do you want me to do with that? Like, what department's been sliding? You know what? Tell me the department that's bad. What's the department that's bad? Engineering, obviously not. It runs buttery smooth.
A bit of a
Besides the 10
sidetracking
server
here.
kicks. That's right. Okay, you know what? You're right, Beefy TV. I got kicked a lot my first day of playing WoW. The tutorial department, great point. The tutorial department definitely is going to have some hands on the hips from me when I meet them. All right.
The market hosts travelers from all over Azeroth. There are many taverns, but this one's my favorite. I spend a lot of time in here, pestering travelers.
But
to come
I
with
have a
stories,
rewards card.
especially folks from the
It
East.
tracks my miles traveled and lets me get free complimentary breakfast at the end. Where is this office? Is it behind here? Is it through here? Feel like such an idiot. I hate.
I'm not gonna lie, this has been always a thing in World of Warcraft, not in retail only. Where you're gonna find some NPC which could be like somewhere in a cave or in a building which is stuck somewhere. For example, if you're in a ratchet or whatever, it's like there are some definitely confusing places. I've experienced this. Everybody has experienced this.
I hate these little diamonds that show up on the screen. It's so fucking misleading.
Yeah.
Right, has he fought anything yet? Some BFAs on the way in, to be honest. Are you kidding me? It's down here? If you read the quest, maybe it'll tell you where it is. I'm sorry, they've added all these great accessibility features. So I just keep rubbing my
Yeah, I don't
face
think anybody
against
reads
walls
the
like
quest
I'm a cat
nowadays.
leaving pheromones or some shit. I lost my mother when the scourge hit Lordaeron. The father sent me a hair raised from the war. Probably going, oh, let's go. Wow, that was no wonder they removed. You need to be close to interact with the target. I'm gonna go insane. There's a little circle, and the little circle's taunting me, just the way you taunt me. You're all little circles, aren't you? I swear to God, I'm gonna find this one on my own because I'm a gamer. I'm back fucking here fucking again. I don't believe it.
Classic.
Did I find it? Yeah! Woo! There it is.
Master's office office is just through here.
Is it? Wow, you're saying that the most shitty way. I know it was hard for me. Oh, look, it's like properly right here.
That's a
It's
classic.
always
That's a
been.
classic.
Is this retail? No, actually, this is real life.
I wonder how he's gonna feel if he plays classic and dies in the elevator in Undercity.
What?
Stand down! Don't you know who that is?
No! I don't know who anyone is.
True.
King Greymane, it is an honor. You are free to remain in the harbor on my authority.
What was any of this?
Talia, for family.
When am I gonna get to play a game?
For the Lord
Shake his hand.
And had her own
Hear
daughter
Cyrus's
cast
tale?
as a traitor.
Is this? Don't tell me this is fucking
What would you
Cyrus.
do? Why would you?
Oh my god.
These old... Humor an old knight for a moment, would you?
No?
I was in a battle many
You're
years.
killing me.
It was...
You're killing
Second
me.
War? Tough to keep them all straight.
Unskippable
Oh my
NC
God.
dialogues. Lovely.
Juggernaut struck our transport. Splinters from the gun stubborn one. Refused to leave before the war was won. So he patched himself up. Never saw.
All right, there we go. I figured out a way to solve that problem. I mean, when am I going to get to fight anything? I mean, my God, I went through a tutorial, ran through town to get to another set of cutscenes. I'm going to town. Let's see if it's...
But she is misguided. Her advisors have kept her.
All right, there we go. Like, I mean, this is... it's just
This reminds me of one Death Knight quest back in the day.
turn that back down for a moment. Wait. We're done? Can I play the game?
Finally, some action. Stay on course. Duty calls. Stay on course.
Dismissed. Honor guide you.
Speak with someone.
Remain vigilant.
Damn, Dan, I'm not reading any of it. I love to pay a monthly subscription to a
Yeah, I don't think
real-time
anybody is
action
reading
MMO
that.
so I can read. Listen, I love reading, but when I want to read, I get a book and I read.
True, I do
You
agree.
know what I mean? You know what I mean? What you did for Classic? It's because it was the only way to play.
Yeah, in
Made me
Classic,
play.
you read quests.
And
In
I had to
retail,
read
you don't do that.
so that way I could know where to go. I'm upset too, sweetheart. I'm so ready to play World of Warcraft.
Excellent. Hero, Talia will get you up to speed.
Come back with stories. Kultiris is made up of several major houses. They were unified under Dalin Proudmoore's leadership, but that gradually changed after his defeat. at
When do you
Beric.
play the game?
Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore now rules in his place,
Okay,
commanding both the military and the guard.
got it.
House Waycrest has been a loyal valley to the north.
Oh, all the way to the north. Okay. This has to be the last one. This has to be the last one coming up. Okay.
We can do this. Farewell, friend. Finally, some action.
Finally, some
All right,
action.
Flynn, what's this big lead of yours?
No action to be
Something
seen.
about Ashvane having a new gunpowder?
No action
Do
to
I
be
do
seen.
something
Keep
that
your
isn't
powder
talking to
dry.
people?
How is
One
that
got
a
water
lead?
barrel shot.
Making new weapons all
Fire Flynn's pistol at the barrel.
Not like this.
I thought that this was a fantasy role-playing game.
Mind giving us
I mean, nothing wrong with
All right.
guns.
Oh shit.
was that?
Who are you in the context of this game? I
In WoW.
have no idea, Firespoon. People just keep trusting me with information and handing me guns to shoot at barrels. Like, it's
To
crazy.
be fair, you're a frost mage, so
These
the gun is the least of your
absolute
worries.
Olympian rowers. Just, we are flying.
Yeah,
through
these
this.
guys
This
are
is
going
dangerous
crazy
to be
with it.
nearby. I don't see speed limit signs.
It's
but we're
some Formula
definitely
1
going
type
past the speed
rowing.
limit. If someone steps in front of us, they're going to lose a limb. That is so fucking sweet.
That's kinda funny,
Oh
I'm
my
not
god,
gonna
I'm
lie.
doing content. 2.
There we go.
Hold on, I'm gonna go talk to this urchin worker. I find retail? Fucking insane. It's one of the most insane things I've ever seen. Insane, good or bad? I mean, just like insane in the sense of the word insane. It's just like, it's so unhinged. It's just, welcome to the game, do this, go here, turn this in, here's 50 spells. Now, turn this guy into a sheep, now hit him. Hit him as hard as you can. I mean, and it's just throwing story at me and throwing lore and telling me to do stuff.
Yeah, overstimulation is never
Oh,
good.
seems pretty cool. Frost. What? Blizzard, barrier, lance, icicles. What in the fuck? It's right. Oh. I did it. All right. Okay, hold on, everyone just calm down. Unbelievably tight. Incredibly sick. Yeah.
It is pretty sick, definitely.
That's what I am talking
That's
about.
what WoW should be
Dude,
about,
this
man.
combat is really fun. Holy two! Fucking two, you fucking guys, you bastards. Fuck you, two. Two. B eats. Look at all these people fucking watching me be bad. These are like the perverted cultists at the end of the movie Hereditary. They're just watching horrible things happen with their creepy grins and no clothes on. 1, 2, flick. 2, 3, 2. Dude, I can't believe I'm gonna complete a quest that actually involves gameplay. This is so sick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Oh my god. All the innocence. This is what it feels like whenever I try to engage with someone on Twitter. Mr. Benisham says, this is amazing watching someone play WoW for the first time. It's weird. Yeah, because like my understanding of WoW players is that they're really upset all the time and they just log in for 10 hours a day and are just fucking miserable. They clench their teeth, they have black tar for blood, and
I don't know about that. WoW players are pretty happy. Psych! But no, for real, I think that the main problem with retail is that the game needs to be way more simplistic. It shouldn't be overstimulating people's senses when they start it for the first time, especially when you want like classic undeads to start playing retail. It's not gonna happen like that. The two games are completely different from each other, and whatever they're doing by trying to lure people with mob remix and so on is not the right approach. A lot can be learned, and it's very interesting to observe people like him play the game and give their honest opinion, and it actually is shared amongst a lot of them. So what do you think about this? Do you think that retail needs to change, have a more simplistic approach, or just stay the same way it is? Write down in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to this channel.